Hi guys, what is going on and welcome to today's YouTube video. In today's video we are going to discuss the Bitcoin long setup that I'm currently holding that I was discussing in last week's live stream. On top of that, I'm also going to explain potential trade ideas that you can still use in order to get in on a potential Bitcoin move to the upside that I think could be occurring during the upcoming week. After we have discussed Bitcoin, as usual, we will also be going over Ethereum and we will be discussing potential trade ideas that are lining up on the Ethereum price. First of all, Bitcoin. How do we come up with this setup? Just a quick recap. Obviously, we had the sweep of this low over here, followed by this break of structure to the upside. We had a beautiful liquidity buildup over here that was being forced by the golden Fibonacci ratio aligning exactly above this liquidity buildup. So what happens is people see a bounce over here from the golden Fibonacci ratio. They're putting their stops below these lows over here, and I was looking to buy where everyone was getting stopped out. On top of that, we also had the naked point of control over here from last week's fixed range volume profile, and we also had the naked point of control of previous week's Monday fixed range volume profile. And it made up for a beautiful sniper entry over here. Over here you can see that, as always, I gave the call in our VIP channel with the exact entry points, with the exact take profit targets, the risk and the stop loss. And over here we got a beautiful sniper entry this morning, as you can see. Beautiful way to start the week. Now, currently Bitcoin has come down to a critical area, right? Because we can see that over here we had a low, the high that brought us to a new low. Now, this is also the critical high that we need to break in order to reshift market structure again to the upside, because we can see that after shifting market structure to the upside over here on the higher time frame, locally we are in a little bit of a downtrend, constantly forming lower highs and lower lows. And right now, in order to shift this market structure to the upside again, Bitcoin needs to break structure over here. Now, I don't want this break of structure to be strong. I want a strong candle open and candle close over here above this previous high over here. If we see signs that we cannot open and close a candle above the previous high over here, that is a sign of weakness, and in my opinion this might just be a liquidity grab, and we might go down again to grab the liquidity below this low. And that is definitely something to keep an eye on. So signs of weakness over here, signs of liquidity grab, signs of not being able to shift structure to the upside again could result in potential shorts. Personally, I have my stop loss at break even again because we had a beautiful sniper entry to the tick accuracy. So I might just close my trade in profit then and not look for shorts. But if I do see strong signs of weakness, like I said, this might be liquidity grab and we might go down. Now, if we do break structure to the upside over here, that might offer potential long entries. Because if we manage to shift structure to the upside again, and for example, if I'm going on the lower time frame, right? Let's say we shift structure to the upside again, hold above, maybe form an inducement, form a lower high, little bit of an ABC correction, then over here ABC into the imbalance that we have created over here on the 15-minute time frame, right? Where we also have this breaker block on the 15-minute time frame, and from there hopefully see a bounce to the upside. I do still strongly believe that the highs that we have built up over here for the Bitcoin price still need to get taken out. So we have the high over here, but especially these triple highs over here. I still expect that liquidity above all of these highs to be taken out, hopefully in the upcoming week for the Bitcoin price. Now, let's move over to Ethereum, because Ethereum is still range bound. Okay, so we have this range over here in which we have the range low and the range high, and obviously we have the mid range. Now we can see that Ethereum last week, it swept the range low beautifully over here. After a sweep and reclaim of the range low, you know that you're going to test the mid range, which we also did, and we got rejected at the mid range. Now personally, I do not think that this is the strongest rejection by the bulls. And that is making me think that we might see a potential reclaim of the mid-range at some point, in which we can target the range high and obviously the buy side liquidity above these highs into the imbalance over here. Now, I think we have to trade this range until it breaks. And within this bigger range, we can obviously divide this into smaller ranges over here, right? So we can also take this quarterly range over here. Now, if we are going to mark out this quarterly range like this and remove this for a second, we can see that we are potentially deviating below this quarterly range, in which if we confirm this deviation, we can once again target the mid-range, right? Trade the range until it breaks. You can also see the respect of that quarterly range over here every single time being respected beautifully by the Ethereum price as well. So definitely a critical level to keep an eye on as well. I want to check out the fixed range volume profile of the past week. So let's start at last Sunday, yesterday, drag it all the way back towards Monday midnight. And we can see that around this quarterly range over here is also where we have the point of control. So personally, what I will be looking at for Ethereum is the fact that I want to see a shift to the upside over here. If Ethereum manages to shift structure to the upside over here, you can get a very clean long, just like on Bitcoin, with a very clean invalidation. Shift structure, hopefully offers some kind of a pullback. I don't think you want to wait for a pullback all the way towards this quarterly range. I think if price is truly bullish, it usually offers a very small wick, like a very small pullback, for example, into this level over here. And from there, reverse it back to the upside towards the mid-range. And eventually you can also target this range high. Okay, so patiently wait for market structure to shift. If we are also going to check out the EMAs on the 1 hourly time frame, we can see that currently we are trying to get a strong breakout above the EMAs on the 1 hourly and also above the EMAs on the 2 hourly time frame. On the 4 hourly time frame, we're also trying to break above the 100 and 200 EMA. Like I said, manage to break above this high, that would also mean that we break above that entire EMA cluster that I have just discussed. If you break above that EMA cluster, a retest of all of those EMAs combined should offer a nice long towards the mid-range, and like I said, eventually towards a range high over here. Potentially extremely clean setup being developed on the Ethereum price as well. Both charts are looking very interesting, both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Personally, I'm still favoring a little bit more upside this week, and we'll go from there. I am risk-free. If we go down, I don't really care because I will just get stopped out at break even, but still I would prefer some upside to make some nice profits, obviously. If you guys do have any questions after watching this Bitcoin and Ethereum update, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, make sure to smash up the like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And please make sure to join our free Discord as well. The link can be found in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll speak to you guys on Wednesday's video. Ciao, ciao!